I want us to think about as we get some readings moving forward this week. All right, the time has come for Sion Sono's Tag. Holy crap, I can't wait to show this movie. I've been waiting for months to show this movie. Months. Because I knew, like in February, I was going to show this. So this is a California premiere, which blows my mind. It hadn't played in the San Francisco Asian Film Festival. It didn't play here at PAC Arts, at the San Diego Asian Film Festival. I talked a lot to PAC Arts about this title, and they're like, yes, you should play it. And so, yeah, we're going to play it. I hope you really enjoy it, but you know what? I'm not going to hope. You are going to enjoy it. After Tag, we'll get together again afterwards. Beth brought something for us, part of her killer confections, and yeah, enjoy. I hope you like.
Hey there, horror fiends. This is James J. Coker at the San Diego Horror Film Festival, Horrible Imaginings. This festival is very near and dear to me. I met Miguel and went to this festival last year and had a blast. And then back in February of this year, Miguel actually made me a selection committee member for this festival. So I got to review many short indie horror films and decide which ones were best for the festival. Here I am for the Horrible Imaginings 2016. This is day 4 on a Saturday, and I just got out of the Creature Features block, and holy shit, that block was amazing. There was when Caesarea Stares, that blew me away, and its body horror and its nightmares. There was Hair, starring Bill Oberst Jr., that was pretty much nightmare logic, and a few other ones that were really good. Now let's check this place out. Who I ran into here, none other than my podcast partner, Sterling Anno, the fork guy, with the fork right into that pocket.
Hi everyone, Sterling's here, and yes, HIF this year is doing pretty damn well. I'm having tons of fun. I honestly, like, I've met even more people this year than last year.
Oh yeah,
it's just a good smorgasbord of great human.
The best. Well, you were only there for like, I was only there for one day last year. You were there for like 2. You went for 2.
Yeah, Jason came in, got to enjoy it.
Jason, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, this year we're going to be in like, how many days was this? This is my 2nd day.
Oh, I mean, I've been here every day.
Every day. He's doing a whole thing.
I'm honestly, like, I've basically become a volunteer, although I did not officially apply for it. I just wanted to.
It happened.
Because
it's a good festival. There's something about this festival.
No, there is. No, it's the idea of, it's a niche festival for a niche genre, yet the festival itself is not ran like that. It feels like it's a very inclusive, general, blanketed experience. I think that's why I like it. It's, you're not really. Yeah, you're not. Oh, where's your school shit? Get out. No.
Did you make a movie? If the movie's not good enough, you don't belong.
Yeah, I think it's
we
really.
know what film festival we're talking about.
It's a good space to have.
Anyway, it's a really good festival. It's very inviting. Miguel runs a good festival. He runs a very wholesome and inviting. So I was here for the first day, which was the animation block and Tag. I'm not going to talk about Tag. We'll save that for the Cut Sequence podcast.
Cut Sequence.
Sorry. But no, so what were the short films that you've seen so far that blew you away? I just walked out of a couple that were like, holy fuck. Well, what about you?
Well, because I've been volunteering so much, I'm actually mainly helping out here. But yesterday, I just got to say that officially Survivor Type is one of my favorites. Stephen King has Survivor all time now.
I read the short story back.
It's in my top 5 favorite adaptations of all time now. And it's like a 15.
All right, I'll check it out.
I gotta talk to Miguel. Like, Miguel, can you send that to me via the freeway? Because I just
I actually I have to leave early tomorrow to get to my podcast on time. But when that film started, I was just like, okay, you know what? I'll just speed. I gotta finish this, and then I'll speed. And that's what happened. I finished it. I loved it. I speed. So, if you have a chance to see it anytime in the future, do that, because it's worth doing that.
And if you haven't read the short story Survivor Type, basically the premise is man gets stuck on an island, there's no food, he starts cutting off parts of his body to eat. So it's self-cannibalism.
But it's done so tastefully. I'm sorry, I had to.
Okay, so let's see what else this film festival has to offer.
In a manner of speaking, the day is half over. Welcome to day 4 of the Horrible Imaginings Film Festival, year 7. One of my favorite kinds of blocks to have, and I'm sure people will start trickling in. I'm going to be long-winded a little bit just because I want to give people a chance to get here. I hear there was an accident on the 15, which is really keeping people away, and the traffic is rough, so talk, Miguel. Be very entertaining. Thank you all for being here. I hope you really enjoy yourself. Take all the selfies, as long as the movies aren't started, that you want, because we want the social media push. Remember that the hashtag is HIFFSD, HIFSD. If you didn't get a chance to take a picture in front of the red carpet's out in front, outside in the theater. And that.
Oh, snap. This is Left Hand Black with...
And what? Me?
Yes.
Hi. I'm Turk. My wife and I own Left Hand Black Tattoo and Art Gallery in South Park, San Diego.
Very nice. Very nice. How often do you get horror tattoos requests?
For me personally, a lot. I kind of specialize in a little bit of the gory, a little bit of the macabre, so I personally do a lot of that kind of stuff. But we do a lot of, your normal kind of stuff, but, for me, it's a little on the darker side.
Very nice. Do you often get a specific, horror icon or monster that you've drawn multiple times? Almost to the point where you can pretty much do it in your sleep? Because I hear... Pretty much skulls, yeah.
Everybody loves skulls.
Any Grim Reapers?
Type of skull that I do. It's like a signature skull thing that I have. So
how often do you get Grim Reapers?
Reapers pretty regularly.
Yeah, that's like a staple of tattooing.
It is. You know, anything death related, really. I mean, tattooing. Is something permanent on your body, and the only thing permanent about life is death. So, Reaper, skull, stuff to remind you of mortality. You'll see it quite a bit in tattooing. Yeah.
So. Was there any horror icons that you would love to tattoo on somebody, but you never got the chance?
Oh man, I mean, I've done them all. I guess I've always wanted to do what is it, London After Midnight,
the Lon Chaney with the row of teeth and the top hat,
I love that image so much, man, but no one's ever really hit me up for it. I've done the monsters so many times, I've done, all kinds of stuff, but that's always been one, especially like the old...
like the silent era monsters?
Yeah.
Like Phantom of the Opera, the Golem.
Yeah, the Golem stuff.
Caligari.
I would say Caligari cabinet would be amazing.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of love for the silent era monsters. It seems like it just goes as far back to the Universal monsters and then it stops,
Yeah,
and I'm sitting there like, what about Nosferatu? What about Phantom? What about,
Nosferatu fairly recently.
Really? Wow.
But it's on a guy who's like us, is into that kind of stuff, You're right. You don't see a lot of people asking for that kind of stuff now. I think it's just they don't really push it as much. People are too caught up in what's happening on Cloverfield Lane or whatever.
Yeah, I know. Well, me personally, I'm personally saving up for a wedding right now, so no tattoos at the moment. Weddings are pricey. Good God, yes.
I know all about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I always told people if I ever get a tattoo, I would want 2. I would want Sam from Trick or Treat on my right shoulder.
Nice.
And I would want, this is very 90s of me, I would want the Crypt Keeper on my back.
I've also done a Crypt Keeper.
You've done a Crypt... I hear Crypt Keeper's a little tough because of how skeletal and rotten his face is. No?
I mean, not for me, because I do that kind of stuff.
You do it all the time, yeah.
Kind of thing. But, it's, it just depends, But, again, I would love to do it.
Yeah. A little bit more of his artwork. Some really good stuff. Now remember, people, this is Left Hand Black Tattoo Shop in San Diego. Check these guys out if you're looking to get some tattoos in San Diego anytime soon.
This is a separate one, sorry.
Some of your stuff. Basically telling the viewers, you want to get a tattoo, a horror tattoo in San Diego, these guys right here.
Yeah, I mean, you would be remiss to not come check out what we got.
Very much.
The place is packed with weird, macabre obscura.
Very nice.
Strange stuff.
Because I'm from
If you
Riverside.
saw the video like that plays before the movies, even
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's all shot in the shop. So
Yeah,
all
oh,
that,
yeah.
all that weird shit is always there.
Very nice. Yeah, the tattoo shops in Riverside, I've noticed, there's just typical skulls and fairies, and I'm like nothing really hard. In Riverside, I'm from Riverside.
Oh yeah, I was born in San Bernardino.
Oh,
I went to high school in Redlands.
oh, nice,
I'm
very
familiar
nice.
with the IE.
You're familiar with that area, yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, you're right. It's all just run of the mill stuff, you know. My friend owns a shop in Riverside called Empire Tattoo.
What's part of Riverside?
I want to say it's on. It's not Magnolia.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere over by there, it's super tiki themed.
Oh, tiki theme. Okay.
He's one of those hot rod beatnik guys and stuff like that. So he's into the whole
Yeah,
tiki.
that sounds very Riverside.
Yeah.
That sounds very Riverside. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, thank you very much for letting me video record you. And your stuff is really, really cool. One more question: if you get to draw a '80s horror icon recently, if you get that chance to do it, who would it be? So you could Chucky, Michael Myers.
I mean, my favorite of all time is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
That was the first horror movie I was able to see as a kid, and it scared the living shit out of me. I would like to do my version of a Freddy Krueger. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Any kind of a difference you would do, or?
Well, I make things real angular and kind of strange
Oh.
because that works better in tattooing.
So would he look more witch-like with the long nose and the chin, and
yeah,
but like the
just
burnt?
a real sharp chin and like all the blades would be super.
Oh, nice, very
I don't know,
nice.
it'd be fun.
That would be kind of cool because I usually see a lot of demon Freddys and not a whole lot of witch-like Freddys. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't know. You know, Freddy Krueger was super goofy, cheesy, kind of. My favorite part of the first movie is when he like hacks his fingers.
Oh
off
yeah, and he's
kinda
like looking, and he's just looking like
See
that.
what I did?
So there's a little bit of that comedic, just a tiny bit in the first movie,
Just
and then
enough,
just
yeah.
enough.
But yeah, I mean, probably Freddy Krueger. He's my favorite. So.
All right, thank you very much.
That's awesome. It's a sister piece to a short film that will be in
Come on, dude, get to the torturing already.
tomorrow. It's at 12:55. Cheers.
I'm volunteering and I have no idea how to turn her.
Okay. So take it off real quick. Sometimes, like if when you put it on, it stays in like foam mode.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, I can get a good word. Black.
What do you think?
So like you see now, it will just look sideways. So these, for some reason, the newest ones are having this kind of area where it's having an issue seating in there. So right when you put it on, what I've been doing is kind of sliding it back and forth, and then seeing if that kicks it on. And you hear that little sound. So it's just something about the way it's seating in there.
Oh, am I ahead? I have a decapitated head on.
Yeah, that's rad. That is just rad.
That was great.
Hey.
Later you'll We didn't put it perfect.
I know. I realized that after, but it was good.
Thank you.
No, see, I won't do anymore. I don't know what it is.
Sorry.
I don't. What's going on?
Look down.
Oh, I'd be dead.
No, wait. Now look down.
Yeah, here we actually have a horror VR short film with the filmmaker himself.
Hello.
Yes, nice to meet you. Your name?
Justin Denton.
Justin Denner. You are the writer-director of this VR short film, Burlap.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So co-writer.
Co-writer.
Yeah, with Nick Durst and director.
It's very nice, very nice. What gave you the idea of saying let's mix torture horror film, but with the VR experience, with the new VR technology?
Sure. I mean, horror in and of itself is just tailor-made to play in the VR space.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's one of those things where just by putting the headset on, you know that you can no longer see what's around you, and you're completely succumbing that control to a creator. And because you now know that you're kind of allowing that creator to take you on whatever journey they're going to take you on, it just works so much better for horror than almost any other genre.
Very nice, very nice. Now that you're jumping into the VR horror, do you want to continue it or go like a different route? And if you do continue it, did you want to switch subgenres, maybe like a zombie thing or a supernatural kind of a thing?
Well, I'm open to like all horror genres, but I also do work in other areas of VR. So horror is not the only area that I like to play in, but it is kind of my favorite genre.
It's quite fun, isn't it? Yes, very nice. All right, thank you. So if you guys end up at the Sterling, and you are helping out with the VR thing.
I learned how to work this new model utilizing smartphones as opposed to it being a one piece. It's very nice. Works a lot better than ones I've used at tech shows and whatnot.
Very nice,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing like the advances firsthand. It's really nice.
Plus, with the cell phones right there, it's much more kind of like practical than like the PlayStation one, which is going to be like $400 freaking dollars, and you have to put it on.
Really? Not only that, but for a scenario like this, where I can just bring this and set it up, you know, like
set it up
in my car. I don't have to bring a PC. I don't have to bring
exactly,
or anything like that. It's very
exactly.
It's awesome considering it's basically what you have going on here is, you know, an app powered by just one piece of hardware. It's all you need just to utilize that for the way it's supposed to be. So it's this is the future. You know, just making everything smaller so it can fit in your pocket. Obviously, it's not pocket size, but same idea here.
Yeah.
You know,
what is your hope for the future of horror VR?
Well, I would really like to get more involved with episodic. So I would love the idea of an ongoing series of episodes where it's unfolding in, say, 10-minute chunks.
Oh, wow.
That way you're getting just enough to get some story, get some narrative, and then just have you really wanting to know how else you're going to get terrified the next time.
Very nice. And are you happy with the setup here at Horrible Imaginings and how people are enjoying it? I had a blast with this.
Yeah,
I had a blast with
absolutely.
this.
It's nice, you know. It's a really good setup. We're so close to the theater, so we're getting a lot of overflow from people who are coming out of the theater itself. And then tomorrow they'll have the opportunity to experience the standard short film and the VR, one right after the other. And that's really the way that I designed the experience.
All right, very nice, and thank you so much for this. This is a very fun experience.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, bye.